Hi everyone, welcome to a little video I'm going to make. As you're aware, we've got a new season of Guild Wars started, and I thought I'd just go through the guild shop, give my thoughts on the stuff that's in there, and let you know what I think of it. And personally, I'm very excited about a couple of the pieces in here, but I'll start from this end and work along. So you got your standard gas to use your last few reward points up on, or I sometimes use the 50 gas if I want to have a go at a couple of maps. First weapon we've got is the Maggie's Machete, which is a warrior weapon. Silver tactical, golden snare, gold razor, and threat reduction. Together they sound like really interesting traits. Unfortunately, I can't see it being particularly useful. I imagine it's going to take 3 charge points because it's a standard warrior weapon. Although it does have tactical, most of the time if you go and hit stuff with it, if you do ensnare it, you're going to be sort of stuck quite close to it. Maybe if you've got beta in lead, you'll be able to prowl, hit, hopefully ensnare and move away. Obviously, charge attack, you get bonus attack, so you'll be able to hit, hopefully ensnare, and then move away. Other problem with it is it doesn't have wide, so it's the same. It's just hitting the 3 in front of you. It's just missing something to make it actually useful. I might get it. If I've got plenty of reward points left at the end, just because you never know when it becomes useful. Personally, I think I would prefer it with infused interrupt. I could see that being a lot more useful than threat reduction. I know threat reduction in warriors is a nice thing to have, but the trade-off you're having with everything else, it's got no destructive, it's not particularly powerful. It's not wide, you're not hitting many at a time. It just missed the mark slightly for me. Next one is the standard Bruiser armor. Doesn't have hazard suit. I don't know why you would get it. You could probably find these traits in a crate quite easily. A hard pass for me. The 3 tools we have, flares, brilliant. Grenades, I use them quite a lot on Last Stand, so I'm happy to get some more, along with medkits as well. I don't tend to buy medkits for gold, so they actually go down quite quickly for me. So I'll be getting those as well, but I can imagine a lot of people won't need medkits, as they aren't used as much as they used to be. But grenades and flares are good. The first set of hero tokens, Huntsman Darrell. I personally love him. Don't get to use him as much as I'd like, what with Star Hero and all. But early rounds, he's really fun to use. It's fun to use on Scavenge as well. So I'll probably get those. Hilltop Maggie is my second favourite shooter after Yumiko. But she's already got a lot of tokens, and the few I'd get from her from this probably isn't worth the reward points, so I'll be passing on her. Don't know why these are in here. Guessing people do buy them, but I won't be buying any of the non-hero tokens. I don't need the red gas, don't use it that often, so yeah, won't be getting that either. These 2, however, I will be getting, so particularly the Guardian Carol tokens. As you may have noticed, I'm a bit of a Guardian Carol fan. I'd like to use her wherever I can. She's really good fun to use, and we'll be getting those. And I'll see what I've got left towards the end for the chain tokens. One of the first things I always get is reroll tokens. I don't get reinforcement tokens because I'm at endgame, and you get enough through just standard play but you can usually save up enough between updates to upgrade everything you want. So those won't get bought for me, but if you're leveling up, they're a really good buy. So if you're moving up levels, it's a good way to get a nice block of them. Now the first weapon that I'm generally excited about is the Rosita's assault rifle, which is wide, which is good, concuss, great, lucky, perfect. Best thing about it is it's got cripple on it. So just like a cripple shooter weapon, any walker it will hit if you've got lucky trait and lucky in the weapon. You are going to cripple it when it's a non-body shot, which because it doesn't have piercing it will be at higher level. So you're going to be able to cripple a massive amount of walkers. Not only that, it's going to be an absolute game changer for getting charged with Princess. Being able to shoot with an assault, be that Princess herself or another assault, hit a load of them to give them status effects, and then use your Miko to shoot and get Princess charged up on them. You've also got Guardian Carol's leader trait, which allows you to get charged up when you cause a status effect, and with this you're going to be causing them all the time. It's just going to be great. I can't wait to get it, can't wait to use it. Should be really good fun. It's got a concuss, so you're going to stun for 2 turns as well. So that's good. Only downside to that is once they're stunned, you can't inflict the cripple status on them. So probably going to be every other turn with Guardian Carol, unless you can hit new ones that haven't stunned previously. What it also means is that you won't necessarily need a cripple weapon on your shooter. So that opens up a massive possibility of different weapons for Yumiko or any other shooter you have in the team, as you'll be crippling with the assault instead. So the new pulverizer now, which has got piercing and it's going to be hitting 9 walkers at a time, possibly, is looking quite attractive with this weapon. And then you can have some fire on the hunter, if you've got a hunter with you, or another character, and so you don't need fire on the shooter either. It just opens up a massive combination of weapons and heroes and all sorts of things. So yeah, it's a really good weapon. Don't pass up on it. Definitely get this one. I'll be getting it tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, really good weapon. The standard components, I don't really need these. I've got plenty, so I'm going to pass on them. But if you need them, get them. Put them right at the bottom of the shopping list, though, and get the weapons first. Next weapon is the Cripple Assassin Bow. Fortunately, in my opinion, this is the worst of the bows, particularly the cripple version. It deals additional damage, which sounds lovely, but because it doesn't have piercing, because it's got cripple, you don't want piercing and cripple, you're going to be doing a lot of body shots, and additional damage on a body shot is sort of like 500, and when you're up against level 50 pluses, that's not going to make the slightest bit of difference. You don't get any tactical movement like you do with a winter bow, and you don't get any threat reduction like you do with a hunting bow. If you have no cripple weapons at all, it is silent, so it is good in that respect. If you've got other cripple silent weapons, then probably pass on it. But if you don't, then it might be worth the 2,000 raw points, depending on how well you're doing. And the next one, which again, really excited about, is the Hunter vest with silver charging, gold primed, gold ruthless, and gold luck. It's just going to be insane, particularly on Sasha and Guardian Carol as well, obviously. Going to help her get charged. Going to help Prime kick in. Not that it really needs it on ranged. Charging is a bonus. It is really a really nice piece of armour. And again, one you should definitely get as soon as you can. Next one is Mercer's tokens. Get these because Mercer is just one of the best heroes in the game. You can just do so much damage to any level walker. It's as you've probably seen in my videos. So a definite get on that. And obviously you're going to want the 100 phones as well. So in overview, must-haves are Rosita's assault rifle. Get it as soon as you can. And then save up for the vest, the Mercer tokens, and the radios if you get to master usually. Once you've got those 4 things, I'd then recommend getting the Guardian Carol tokens and the reroll tokens. Obviously you can get the reroll tokens if you need them beforehand. If you're sure you're going to be able to, whilst you're waiting to move up the tiers, you can get the reroll tokens before the weapons, but you want to get them soon. Guardian Carol tokens, Shane tokens, Huntsman Darrell tokens, tools, and then see what you got left. And then that will be a case of looking at what you've got and what you need. As I say, next on the list, if you don't have a cripple silent weapon, would probably be the Assassin Bow. I mean, do you really need a silent one? Debatable. The way the game's going, threat doesn't really matter now. In fact, more threat can actually be more useful, especially if you're used to playing with Spy. But it can be fun to take a silent Spy team. So that can be personal preference. If you don't need components, don't need red gas, then and you've got plenty to spare, then yeah, get Maggie's Machete. Might be fun. I use a similar weapon, but it's got gold interrupt, gold ensnare. Does it? And that works quite well. But it's the interrupt that really is key, because it means you can let something come and try and hit you, and then you, with Ezekiel, and then you let it, and it interrupts it, and it roots it for the next turn. It's quite useful, but as I say, I want it to be good. I want to use it lots, but I just can't see me doing it. And then once you've got that, if you're getting that, then just see what you got left, really. There's not much else to get. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you got any questions about any of the stuff in here, if you think it's worth it, or what you could use it for, let me know. And I'll let me know in the comments, and I'll answer as soon as I can. But yeah, definitely, I cannot wait for this. Hopefully you'll see it in action this week. I should get it upgraded in time, and be able to see if my ideas of how well it's going to work come true. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.